Hello, my fellow seekers of wisdom, and welcome back to Stoic Outlook, the channel where philosophy isn't boring, dusty, and covered in Latin. Today, we're diving into one of the biggest secrets to a peaceful, drama-free life. It's not a magic pill, a self-help mantra, or a life coach yelling at you on Instagram. Nope. It's way older, way cooler, and actually works. It's the second leg of our Stoic happiness tripod, focusing on what you control. So here's how Epictetus kicks off his epic Stoic manual, the Enchiridion, which literally means ready at hand, like your mental Swiss Army knife. Some things are in our power, and others are not. Boom. First line, no warm-up, no coffee, no context, just straight facts. And what do we have power over? Spoiler alert. It's not the weather, your genetics, or your uncle's conspiracy theories. Nope. It's your judgments and actions. That's it. Just those two. Everything else? Outside your control. Try to control them anyway, and you'll just end up stressed out and possibly yelling at your Wi-Fi router. You can choose how to respond when someone cuts you off in traffic. You can decide if you'll react like Marcus Aurelius or a raccoon in a dumpster fire. You can choose whether to post that spicy comment or maybe take a breath and put the phone down. Now, can you control your body? Well, kinda. You can influence it, you can train it, feed it, stretch it, rest it, and even dress it up in the snazziest gym gear. But you won't turn into Superman just because you did a couple of push-ups once. Stoicism isn't about crying over your unchangeable bone structure. It's about saying, okay, this is what I've got to work with. Let's make it awesome. Because here's the Stoic twist. There are actually 3 levels of control. First, total control, your choices and actions. Second, partial control, stuff like health, money, relationships. Third, no control at all, your childhood, your face, and whether or not it rains on your vacation. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor, philosopher, and part-time motivational speaker in sandals, reminded himself that while he couldn't control everything, he could still be good, sincere, and kind. He listed off a whole buffet of traits that are always on the menu: integrity, dignity, hard work, simplicity, kindness. You don't need talent to be honest. You don't need beauty to be decent. You don't need six-pack abs to be generous. Virtue does not require talent, fame, or good hair. Just effort. And that's completely up to you. And here's the kicker. You're the only one stopping you from becoming that person. Not your mom, not your boss, not the algorithm. You can decide right now to stop being bitter, petty, or desperate for attention on social media. You can stop yelling at the clouds for raining on your picnic and start packing an umbrella. This is what Epictetus meant when he said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." He's not being passive. He's being smart. You can't control the wave, but you can learn to surf. Now, if you've ever heard the serenity prayer, you know the Stoics were basically the original life coaches. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Simple, beautiful, Stoic to the core. It's used by recovery communities for a reason. Recovering addicts can't undo their past, can't unsnort the coke or undrink the booze, but they can make better choices starting now. This isn't just about people in recovery, it's about all of us, wading through this wild life full of traffic jams, spilled coffee, and confusing emails from your boss that say, "We need to have a talk." We can't unsend that text, unfail that test, or unsay that thing we said when we were hangry, but we can take ownership of what we do next. That's the Stoic superpower. That's the fuel in our inner virtue lamp. Worrying about stuff you can't control? It's not just unproductive, it's foolish. Epictetus said so. And let's be honest, you don't need ancient philosophy to tell you that freaking out over traffic or your ex's Instagram feed is a colossal waste of energy. Instead, focus on what you can control, your actions, your attitude, and the way you show up in the world. So next time the world hands you a flat tire, a late train, or a plot twist you did not order, channel your inner Stoic. Choose your response. Own your actions. Let the rest go like last season's TikTok trends. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into ancient Stoic wisdom with a side of humor, Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more ancient knowledge with some modern sass, and remember, focus on what you control, make peace with the rest, and watch your stress levels plummet. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Now go out there, own your choices, and be the awesome human you were born to be. Until next time, stay stoic, stay kind, and remember, you've got this.